Lindblad expedition offers immersive cruises across all 7 continents with more than 100 itineraries in 70 countries, and it recently released its fourth quarter earnings. Joining me now is Natalya, Leahy, CEO of Lindblad Expeditions, here to share more about National Geographic Lindblad Expeditions. Natalya, welcome.
Good morning, Ashley. It's great to be here with you in a very early, bright and sunny Seattle.
Yes, welcome. So this year marks 60 years since the expedition to Antarctica that you say sparked modern expedition travel. How has the category evolved since that first sailing?
Well, let me start with that first sailing. So it all started on January 23rd, 1966, when the father of our founder, Lars-Erik Lindblad, and 53 adventure travelers embarked on the very first non-scientific expedition to Antarctica. We often refer to it as a voyage that started it all. And Lars-Erik Lindblad is often referred as a father of ecotourism, and we believe that's absolutely right, because that voyage, and he repeated the first non-scientific voyage to Galapagos a year later, really gave a birth of this one of the fastest growing travel categories in the world today. And we as a company take it not just as a pride of heritage. We really do believe that's one of our differentiator and a competitive advantage, because when you go to the end of the world, experience and expertise matters. Much has changed since then. As you mentioned, we today are going to all 7 continents, to over 100 different destinations. Our ships are much better equipped to take you closer and deeper and purpose-built for the environments we're exploring. We have one of the most experienced and talented team of navigators, captains, naturalists in the world, unique and distinct partnership with National Geographic. But one thing that hasn't changed is that fundamental belief in a transformative power of travel. We always have been guided by that North Star, that by taking people to some of the most awe-inspiring places in the world, we fundamentally change their view of the world and the relationships with each other.
All right, so you just released your latest earnings report, Q4 earnings. What should investors take away?
Oh, well, listen, this is one of the fastest growing categories. It's been for quite a while, and it will continue to be. We as a company take particular pride, especially as we celebrate 60 years of expeditions. 2025 for sure was a fundamental record-breaking year for us, and it starts with our guest experience and our North Star, as we say, because in 2025 we celebrated the largest number of guests traveling with our brand ever and the highest guest satisfaction score, but the financial results have followed. We have delivered a record revenue, record yield guests per night. We have delivered record EBITDA and margin expansion growth, and significantly strengthened our balance sheet through 2025. And it wasn't by coincidence, it was very intentional. We have laid the foundation for sustainable growth of the future, clearly defined our strategies, which has 3 pillars. I communicate every earnings call. It's number 1 is focus on our revenue generation through pricing management, occupancy, and fixed assets utilization. Number 2 is innovation around costs. And number 3 is creative growth opportunities. In 2025, we added 2 ships in our Galapagos fleet, and we did a couple tuck-in acquisitions, and we expanded our charter capacity.
All right, and you say your company takes pride in unique connections with the places you visit. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, as I tell you about that, Ashley, let me start by saying who our guests are. I think the sophisticated and affluent travelers in the world, highly educated, they continue to look for more unique, immersive, authentic experiences. And this is what defines that expanded cross of category. It used to be that luxury was defined by amenities. I truly don't believe that's the case anymore. I think luxury is defined by something truly unique, authentic, memorable, fundamentally sort of life-altering experiences, and that's what our guests are looking for. And I'll tell you a little bit of a personal story. I and Rick, our CFO, had an fortunate opportunity to celebrate our 1-year anniversary with the company on board National Geographic Resolution in Antarctica. It's one of the most advanced expedition ships in the industry. And as we were standing on a bridge with Captain Martin and realizing that we were the southernmost passenger ship in the world for days at that point, and I was looking outside and was watching ships parked in the ice and our guests skiing with our expedition leader to the glacier, greeted by emperor penguins. I took an incredible pride of that moment, because that's what defines our company, is that intimate community-like experience with like-minded travelers and naturalists. It's truly immersive and authentic experience of a destinations. And whether you go to Greenland,
Natalya, thank you.
One of my favorite, to Galapagos.
Thank you, Natalya. We have to get going to the bell, but thank you so much for joining us, CEO of Lindblad Expeditions. Don't go anywhere. The opening bell is up next.